but I don't know whether I like it more than the Karthus. It will give them a lot of peel potential, a lot of engage potential, I mean. As this is the first Caitlyn for Deft so far this season, but I assure you guys, he is very much a Caitlyn player. But here we've got a fight. The Superplex is going to bring Canna underneath the turret, and it's going to finish off.
Getting that mountain, let's take a look at it. Kalista, 44 armor, 31 MR.
Yeah.
And, she got 2 MR. Oh.
Potential
Team fight brewing here in River. Set as a beautiful angle.
Well, the Ornhorn comes down as well. Great 4-man stun though, and the Ornhorn not going to be able to be returned. And Ellen down very, very low. There's a Superplex into the backline as Doran finds a facebreaker onto a couple of members. It's a 1-for-1 so far, but it looks like Doran shouldn't be able to make his way out. Doesn't have the Haymaker available just yet, as Canna cannot catch back up. Very annoyingly on DRX. Never mind though, it is taken down, and one Drake about this top lane outer turret going down, and it's an eco turret up here, as you like to say, Mr. LS. If they are to take the inner turret,
if they get the second one, it's really good.
Yeah, second charge, very strong, and they have 5 members up here to try and do it. Teleport to come forward. Chovy wants to answer. Deft is on the bottom side. He wants to just take down the turret, while the rest of DRX are able to disengage.
From T1, you can look at them. Baker trying to go for a steal, not able to get it. DragonX playing on the left-hand side. There's going to be a wide concave. Deft putting out a lot of damage early on. DRX.
And T1 just eliminating vision. They move themselves further forward. And their zone of control is actually much higher than DRX's at the moment. Well, now once again, Soul Point is on the table. The River Ram has been unleashed onto the map. And all cooldowns available for everyone other than that exhaust and the heal on the supports respectively. There's the Ornhorn though, as it is going to be secure.
And Kana. And finally, T1 does raise the mid-tier 1 turret. It's actually so hard for them to get it. But because
this is Ocean Soul, but there's just so much damage. Exactly. Carry is going to move on in there. But now Bay from their outer turret, they're going to be able to do so as Deft moves on in, grabs that one. Bad news. It's now Pyoshik. He's thrown down his Predator, T1. And moving out of the way. And they haven't gone off the Baron just yet. Ellen is still there. As now DRX decide to pull the trigger. The Ornhorn comes back. They do get the knockdown as there's the fate's call. But the Gragas just explodes. I'm not even sure how. He died so fast. The Taric is going to fall. But now that's only a 1-for-1. As DRX is being collapsed on. This is the fight that T1 wanted as Chovy is so incredibly low. The set falls down. Deft is still alive though as Faker. He's wandering around. He's not able to get there. Oh my goodness. The ace in the hole was so damn close. And somehow we don't have a decisive fight. We don't have an ace, but T1 moved back to the Baron.
Want to move back to the Baron. Aatrox has to be really careful. They have teleport on Doran and Chovy, but Deft is dead!
What is he doing there? It's just insane. The Infernal Chain's pulling back, and yeah, he explodes. A double.
And Teddy just doing so much inside of this team fight. Never gets held down by anyone. Deft trying to do everything that he could to deal damage to come back into life. Yoshik trying to hang on the best that he could. Ended up blowing his flash.
Well, that's a Baron up T1, and this is going to be Inhibitor going down very, very quick.
Yeah, they're not going to fight for it. Chovy just panicking a little bit too much. He went for that collision into the wall to try to get a knock-up. He overextended, and Teddy chased him right over the wall, ended up having to blow his flash, and T1 are probably just going to walk away with this game now.
Yeah. It feels like the snowball has started to roll too fast. Has any right to be honest. As the game goes on, I feel like
it's all on Deft.
Baker. Yeah, exactly right. Deft is this team right now.
They have 2 smites.
They have moved them away from the Baron as well. T1 will have to come in. There's the Cosmic Radiance, but the Ornhorn gets thrown back. It's the Baron that goes over to DRX, but can they win the fight is the question. T1 have them where they want them, but Doran has a very big shield, unable to stand up to Teddy's damages. Chovy is the next option. He goes golden. Deft is still at full health, but he can't get towards his
Look at Kana
whatsoever. Kana is zoning everyone away. And now DRX are just trying to get back to base where they can. Backs are being channeled, but the vision is going to be there. Big body slam. Deft just auto-attack something, for goodness sake. 5 members converging on the Caitlyn. The autos are coming down. Faker dives onto Deft and explodes him. It's a double kill for the Kalista. Make that one a triple. And T1 will win game 1.
If this sequence of events isn't a breathing, living example of Ocean Soul's power, I don't know what is, Atlas. because that Dragon just carried T1 to victory in this team fight. It basically said everyone will not die. And I have no idea. They had Immortal. Mentioned last game, Teddy, very big fan of Kalista Lucian when no one else was.
Very, very good at the champion.
In the world.
That's bad.
I don't know why I find it so funny. But now Kana is the one that has to flash away. This can get really scary.
Well, Yonhon comes down. We're looking for it. Good knock up onto Death, taken down very low. There's the Pop Blossom Chovy, just in the middle of nowhere, unable to do anything as the culling rains down onto the Xayah. There is nothing DRX can do in this fight. One kill down as Faker is taken out. Carrier probably going to fall too, though, and that's a double. Against
everyone that isn't the top three.
Yeah.
Like, they're only capable of really beating each other is what the perception is right now as it stands. So this is a very big victory for T1 if they do manage to get it.
Well, there's the Pop Blossom. Should be kind of falling down with stun, so couldn't actually push the Ornn back. Sorry, the Goat back. And Ornn is going to fall. But you can see Ellen just taking the Ocean Drake next, favoring T1 as far as the Soul is concerned. It's really bad news for DRX. Doran.
Current state of this game. Okay.
Oh, there's the flash ultimate to come forward as Effort goes golden immediately, but Haymaker just puts him in the ground instantly. He's going to do the same thing again. Okay, wants to find himself the fight. Facebreaker comes down, and the Blade of the Ruined King plus Conqueror is a lot of healing. As Pyosik, he's moving on up as well. Remember, there's no turret here. Kanna is almost definitely dead. As the Zoomies move in, Pyosik is going to be so sticky on this Olaf. And they want to give Doran another... No, they're giving it over to Pyosik. Yeah, throws the axe in the end.
Doran is about to get a top tier 2 economic turret. So that's going to be really nice. Goes all the way to 6 items.
Yeah.
As, I mean, Atlas, I want to ask you something. If you think, looking at DRX's team composition, what boots do you think he definitely did? Not sure if Valdez would have passed that one.
Well, I mean, okay. Pyosik going to try and start a fight here as the final chapter does come in. Teddy going to go down relatively low, but look at how durable he is. My God, there's the ultimate into the backline. Death grabs one of the kills, and he's pretty untouched in the backline. Chovy grabs one off to the side as well. But you can see Teddy still at full health. Faker at full health, and Kanna a brick wall in the front line. It's 2 for 2 in the end, but T1, they still want more. Deft doesn't have ult available anymore, but the Zoomies... Not enough damage as Deft stayed in the mid lane.
Yeah, Deft stayed in the mid lane for a reason. Dragon. Things could be bad. Chovy is actually joining his team.
Yeah, he's trying to get into flanking position as the Ornhorn comes back and knocks Deft up into the air as the Cloud Soul is going to be denied by DRX. And now the Facebreaker onto 3 members. Gigantic damage with the Haymaker as well. Doran owning this fight at the beginning. Deft takes down Teddy, a huge pickup there, and keeps himself alive, trying to kite Elim where he can. Chovy just keeping everyone at bay, but Deft falls down, and this might be the end of DRX. Effort in trouble. Faker also trying to run away. Pyosik somehow still alive in amongst 3 people, but eventually will fall down.
Never mind.
Yeah, the Baron's just dead.
Yeah, Baron's just dead. Thank you, Alice.
Would have been good to understand how that T1 with a huge advantage. So it might be a hope, DRX.
The thing is that DRX had the dream draft spot and game state in the last game and still got out. It's going to be available again in just 1 minute. Chovy almost has his 3rd item completed. On to Nico here in mid lane. Not really getting super insane value is DRX.
That's even happening. They do actually no, they know. They just can't find a way in as now Cloud Soul is thrown out. Pyosik already down to so little health before he's even done anything. As there's the ult into the backline, but Doran immediately just evaporates. Deft doing a fair bit of damage, but now everyone dives on top of him. There's the Feather Storm. He's able to keep himself alive for the moment as Chovy now getting chased down by Faker, and it's Deft can carry him.
Now, Doran and Pyosik will both come up, and the HP on the T1 members are very low. Just going to raise the middle inhibitor turret. Faker crashed in the bot wave. They're going to reset one more time. Bundle. I love it as an item. Just makes it so much harder for the carries to end up going down, and here we go.
Yep, that's the Revenant's death cap completed as the Stone Plate can be activated by Dora, and Haymaker is in, but he just dies on the miasma. They're not even going to try. Deft is bottom lane.
What?
Deft is bottom lane, so there's no contesting it. Tell me.
Is if it somehow goes to Elder, Olaf flashes the wall, wins the smite fight, and then a 5-man Elder Dragon execution with a bot wave in good proximity to just run up bot lane and end.
All right. Well, we'll see whether that can happen. Don't know. I mean, I think if that happens, right, you're correct. The likelihood is probably very low, as there's the dredge line. It's going to land, but it's onto the Olaf, not necessarily the priority target. Or is it? As Faker almost melts him, as Doran in the backline does absolutely nothing. He can't really affect this game anymore, as Chovy trying to offer the CC, trying to offer the damage, but he just can't. DRX, there's just nothing left in the tank of this composition. As the final chapter is exactly that for DRX in this series. It will be the 2-0 for T1, and just like round 1, they'll be able to topple DragonX and do so in style.
And a very convincing game number 2 victory here